Welcome, people of YouTube. Guy Gash here again today. Thank you for joining me. So, reasons to start a spiritual journey and a spiritual practice. So, spirituality. I would like to go ahead and say that people who are watching this video who have known me for many years, or even, people who remember me from my past and who haven't seen me for a while, will know who I used to be and what I used to be like. So, just a bit of a backstory to back up this video and help me explain what I'm trying to talk about. So, me as a person, what I used to be like is very masculine. I was into the gym, very big guy, for my age as well. Quite a big masculine dude, quite aggressive at times. I had a point to prove, almost looking for trouble. I wanted something to drive my almost aggression and ego into. It wasn't a very nice state to be in comparison to how I am now. But yeah, basically I'm a product of what spirituality can do for people and how it can make you. So yeah, spirituality, what the hell is it? So religion is based around spirituality. The spiritual but not religious kind of side of things, which is where I'm at. Now I would say that I do follow a lot of Hinduism practice and Buddhism practice. That's two religions. I'm not basing around one. I'm talking about all of them. Because the fact of the matter is, if you follow spirituality in the same way I do, you'll realise that truth is in all religion. It's not just one religion, all religions. And it's this worship, the realisation of this higher being, this higher power, higher frequency. God, many gods, a power, Earth, Gaia. Gaia is the spirit named after Earth. This belief of something bigger and higher than ourselves. It's not very hard to believe and see that there's something bigger going on than ourselves. All you have to do is go outside on a clear night and look at the sky. There's a lot more shit going on than just what's going on with your life. So that isn't hard to come across. That isn't hard to get into your mind and your perspective. So spirituality isn't like some mad, weird, mystical thing. It's quite obvious and it's quite attuned to actual life. We've gone into culture, we've gone into firing through society, believing that life is about the job you get, how much money you make, how successful you are, what you do at college, what you do at university. Nobody talks about delving into the soul, the spirit, the nature of the universe, loving yourself, forming a better relationship with yourself and others. Nobody really talks about that. Nobody really wants you to go into that. But when you start delving into that side of life, you'll realise that life has a lot more meaning than the materialistic things that you've been taught. Spirituality is a great gateway to tapping into who you actually are and your true self. Now, the self I'm talking about is not the one who says I this and I that, which is hard because that's how our experience is expressed. I'm talking about the self of the totality of life, that you are a fabric of the universe. Very philosophical, but also when thought out, it's actually logically true. Whatever theory you believe in, Big Bang, Darwin theory, whatever, it all happened, it all was created, and you are a fabric and a product of that. So, yeah, spirituality isn't far from the actual nature of the world. But what we do is we think of it as mystical, we think of it as strange, we think of it as something that we shouldn't participate in because it isn't within our culture, it isn't within our lifestyle. So forming a practice, how do you go about practicing and delving into your spiritual life and your spiritual lifestyle? To do this, you have to take time with yourself. You have to almost, what I've learnt reading a few books recently, form a little corner for yourself of how you want to attune yourself to your higher self, attune yourself to love, attune yourself to a higher being if that's what you want to go down the road of. Now, through life, we never get given a guidebook. We never get given a to-do list or a tutorial. We just get thrown into this shell and off you go, running away. And then you learn off your parents, but they didn't know the guidebook. They learned off their parents. They didn't have a tutorial or guidebook. So we're all just learning off somebody who doesn't know fully what's going on. So to attune yourself to spirituality and start practicing that, you'll start learning life in a different way, in your own way. And that's what's happened with me. If you talk to my family, I'm a lot different to my family because I've done different things. Meditation, yoga, this sense of sitting down and calming your mind, and almost you can even go into mantra beads, you can even go into chanting, the offering of the self, the ego, the proud ego who won't do things that are out of their comfort zone. You're offering yourself, you know, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, chanting about God, chanting about whoever, I am love, I am peace, I am unity, chanting, offering the self, going beyond the barriers of the mind. You'll realise that you will gain this sense of love for yourself, for those around you, and you're filling up your energy body with a nice warm energy. This is all to do with energy work. It's all to do with shifting your vibration from your current situation. Bit of a tongue twister there. Yeah, we live through life. We get in situations and our vibrational level works on them frequencies of that level. For a prime example, if you have a very negative person who is a negative influence, you will feel their negativity. That isn't because of the things that they say, that is the energy level that they're working at. So spirituality, you're picking up on these things. You're developing your intelligence. Spirituality is to do with intelligence. It's to do with, you know, leveling up your mind, leveling up yourself, leveling up your soul. You know, we're all just a soul, we're all just a spirit inhabiting these shells, and none of us know what the hell's going on. So to practice spirituality is delving into what is going on. And I'm not talking about what's going on around you. I'm talking about what's going on inside you. And that's where life thrives. That's where all your life is experienced from. The very fact you're watching this video, you're experiencing it and interpreting it from within your eyes and yourself, and your brain's communicating with itself to interpret the information I'm telling you. So yeah, if you do want to start a spiritual practice and you do want to start taking more self-care, big thumbs up to you. Go ahead and start it. Start doing something. Pick up a few books about Buddhism or Hinduism or whatever kind of religion you want and read it with an open mind. Don't read it with a mind of to do and I need to do this and I need to do that. Read it open and try and reflect it back within your life. Same with this video. Listening to what I'm saying, listening to what I'm saying about spirituality. Just try and reflect it back into your life. At the end of the day, the world is full of separation, it's full of division. So if we can start evoking this love within ourselves, that we can reflect and penetrate and love into other people and penetrate into other factors of our lives, the world will be a better place. And that is what the basis of these videos are actually about. I am trying to create videos to help people realise that, number one, you're worthy. Number two, you can love yourself. Number two, you can love other people, and we can all be in this together. At the end of the day, we are. The only thing that separates us is houses and walls and families and creed, colour, work, culture, whatever it is. It all separates us, but really we're all in this together. We're all on this planet. We're all in the same kind of ship. As I always say on this channel, peace and love to anybody watching this. Make sure you take it easy. If you're forming a spiritual path, if you're forming a practice, keep persevering with it. Give yourself some patience and you'll slowly realise that you will get this deep awakening within yourself. And once that hits up here, boom, your life changes, believe me. Yeah, man.